I know for a fact that there are people who listen and watch this podcast who are very into the Michael Heiser Deuteronomy
Mm,
32 worldview, and which talks about how there are these other gods, these celestial beings. And I've had Michael Heiser on the show before. And this I don't want people to get hung up and think, but wait a minute, but there are other gods, quote unquote. There are the Greek gods, and there are actually, Paul says there are demons behind those gods.
yes.
So does that mean we have no argument to the Jehovah's Witness who says, but there are other gods? No, we have, and the argument is these other lowercase g gods are false gods. I love how you just put that so clearly. They're false gods. They are acting as gods, and yes, they are heavenly beings, but there is an eternal and infinite chasm in terms of ontology or being between the one true God and everything else that is falsely so called a God.
Amen.
Jesus is not in that category. If
Amen.
he is, then he's a false God. And so when God, and let me just really drive this nail home. In Deuteronomy 32, where it says when God divided the nations, he divided them up according to the number of the sons of God. People will say, well, see, those are the gods that ended up ruling the nations. But wait a minute, the term that God uses there is sons of God. It's not gods, it's sons of God, meaning it's these celestial angels who are given dominion in a sense to rule the nations. By the way, that was temporary. That was only until the gospel was going to come. And now Jesus is Lord of those nations.